Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing a review of a new show called Married at First Sight. So, there are four couples already, and it is Uthemba and Nelisa and Palesa and Tepo, Makota and Kululeko, and also Portia and Ubongani. So we're already on episode number 3, but I'm just going to recap you on what happened on episode 1 and 2, and then do the review of episode 3. So I'm going to start with the first couple that I actually love. So it's Unelisa and Uthemba. Unelisa is 40 years old and Uthemba is 39. Unelisa is a corporate girly while Uthemba is a DJ and an entrepreneur. He has a transporting agency. I think so, that's what he has. But they both have children. Unelisa has one boy whilst Uthemba has two children, a boy and a girl. They have both never been married, but Uthemba was in a long-term relationship with the mother of his children. So they are paired together because the people of the show, like the professionals of the show, thought that they would make a good couple together. But I don't know. When the show started, they met at the altar, and Ukiha was already so in love with the guy Uthemba. She even said, "I'm already in love with him." But I feel like they are good together, and they were happy when they saw each other because the guy is handsome, the girl is beautiful. Like they just look good together. But I feel like they are moving too fast for my liking, especially for people who just met. Like they met right now, and they're already in love. Guys, come on. I know it's marriage at first sight, but yeah, that's just too quick. And especially looking at Nelisa's past. So Nelis has some sort of daddy issues because she says that relationships have never worked out because she always kept on giving and not receiving. And that is a reflection of the relationship she had with her father. She always chased her father, but the father was not reciprocating the love that she was giving. Like she really wanted to be ingane kababa, but ke utatakhe was just nowhere to be found, and he passed on. And ever since he passed, nje relationship zakhe azilungi at all. So I feel like nakule relationship uze ngamandla, like she is just giving already, like she's in love already, Jani. And Uthemba seems a bit chilled. Yes, Yana, he is happy to have been paired with a beautiful woman, but it doesn't seem as if na yukla level your papa to in love kakhulu. But let's take a look at what actually happened on this episode. So now it's day 1 of their honeymoon, and Uthemba and Nelisa are now having breakfast together, and Ukel is so in love, guys. She cannot stop smiling at this man, keeps on touching him. Hey, so Ashma, they had a wonderful night yesterday, and they stayed up until the early hours of the morning, and they were chatting, just getting to know each other. So now they had breakfast. So Uthemba Ashba, he cannot wait to actually officially meet ingane Melissa. And Nelisa also says the same, like she can't wait to meet his children, and they hope that they get along and actually create strong bonds with the children. And Uthemba also says that he cannot wait to actually give them another sibling with Nelisa. So Ashba, he wants 3 more kids. How? Already talk about kids. They're moving fast, guys. They're moving very fast for my liking. And they can have 3 children. And apparently, they have also already consummated their marriage, meaning that they have already loved. Yes, on the first night. Yes, and siyazile on live television. First day, but okay, as collab. So after that, they went on a gin tasting outing, but it was just the both of them. And Unelisa was enjoying the drinks too much for Themba's liking, and he decided to talk about it, saying that, hey, Unelisa seems as if she is enjoying too much of the drinking, and he's not comfortable with it. Like she has to have a stop at some point. So Unelisa Achba, yo, she is really enjoying these drinks, and Achba Uthemba maybe he should also get a bottle for them at home. But Uthemba Achba, no, I don't think I'll keep alcohol in the house because I can see that Ngati, you enjoy alcohol way too much for my liking. Then Unelisa's taken aback because she was really not expecting that. And actually, Diary is like, man, she does not know where that was coming from because according to her, she does not think that she drinks a lot. And actually, maybe I'm drinking because we're in a honeymoon. I'm not at work, so and maybe I feel comfortable around you, but I don't think that I drink too much. And we met yesterday, so it's just been 2 days. So how can you tell that Ngata I drink too much? But Utemba Ashba, if you end up being someone who drinks excessively, then I will leave you. Nje kanjalo. So uNelisa aphinde nimbone uba akekho right, and actually ke Darius uba one thing that she hates and is afraid of in life is rejection because of her relationship with her father. So hearing Utemba say that if you are a person who drinks too much, I'll leave you, it kind of triggered her insecurities and she isn't nazo. So she decided, but you know what? Let's just unpack all of this. Let's talk about it. What is the real issue? So I should tell her, no, actually, I had an ex that drank a lot, and whenever she was drunk, she would send me like 40 minutes voice notes and challenge where to get off. And I was not comfortable with that. I didn't like it. So actually, is, oh, okay, that is where this is all coming from. It doesn't necessarily mean that I drink a lot. Maybe every time I'm picking up a glass, you are reminded of your ex. So now I understand where it is coming from. I just was not okay with you saying that I drink a lot, but okay, they sorted it out. And then on day 2, they did a sip and paint, and during that time, they had a discussion about the long distance. So Unelisa is based in Rustenburg, while Utemba is based in Joburg. So Unelisa, she actually got like a job offer in Denjalo, like a promotion at work, and it is in Joburg. So she does not know if she'll take that job and be closer to Utemba or not, because Unyanake is not happy with the fact that she will leave Rustenburg. So she does not know which one to choose, the husband or the son. And actually she feels like she is happy because she has met someone, which is Utemba. Like, he seems like a good husband, but she does not know if she will be able to leave her son Nje kanjalo Rustenburg. So it's day 3 with Utemba and Nelisa, and they go out to have lunch. And while they're having lunch, Nelisa decides to talk about the kids' issue and says that they should actually start talking deeply about this issue. But I feel like it's still too soon. It's day 3. Why are you talking deeply about it? Just so soon. But okay, she goes in and asks if the baby mama will be okay with them taking the kids full time. Now my question is, taking them full time in what way? And if she is saying this, she is speaking as if most she'll be staying with Utemba. Maybe she has already decided that she will leave Rustenburg and come to Joburg so that she can be with Utemba. I think girl has decided. And also the thing about taking the kids full time, why? I feel like already most Utemba and baby mama are just co-parenting, and maybe the kids are staying with baby mama. So now that she is planning on being in the picture, why eseyifuna uthatha abantwana? Akabazi nobazi abantwana. Like, eating situation, girl, relax. She is moving too fast for my liking. And I don't know, man. I feel ingathi Utemba is not in the same pace as yena. Yo, guys, but I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in comment section if none you are watching. But tell me, does Utemba look as if naye same picture? Utemba seems very chilled. Like, naye it shows, but okay, he is into Unelisa, but not ngalendlela Unelisa is into yena, of which that is worrying me. I won't lie, it's worrying me so much. But hey guys, let's move on to the next couple. So now the second couple is Utepo and Upalesa. So she made it clear that she wants nothing to do with Isitembo. And Utembo will now change Isishba. No, it's not that he wants to have Isitembo, but he does believe in Isitembo. He admires it. He thinks it's a beautiful thing that actually has a place in the society. But Ubalisa was like, no. And she even said, what was Utemba doing here if he wants to be in a polygamous marriage? Why is he here in the first place? So she was really taken off by Ilon Donje. But then Utepo ended up saying that, well, it doesn't mean that he wants to have ECTM, he just admires it. So after this now they went to go and have lunch, and Upalesa was just off nje throughout that lunch because she was still thinking about Lende polygamy. And Utepo now, he felt sorry. He looked sad as well because he could tell that he might have ruined things for them. And Upalesa wachuba, if he has plans for a polygamy, my very challenge. But Utepo wachuba, no, he has no plans of having a polygamy, not now and not in the near future. So what Upalesa, if you really mean it, then promise me, like raise your hand and say, I Tepo come against the evil spirit of polygamy, but naike wavuma. So it was okay-ish. But now following day in the morning, Utepo was now the one who was sulking, okay? So Upalesa was trying to get through to him back, and what is it? And well, if it's about yesterday, I am sorry about coming at you like that, but I made it clear because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I was very clear about the fact that I don't want polygamy, and I was upset at first, but I'm no longer upset about it because we spoke about it. So I apologize about the silent treatment that I gave you. And Utepo also expressed how he felt. He said that he understands how Upalesa felt, and he was not trying to embarrass her by bringing Lende polygamy. And the thing is, silent treatment and being rejected like that, it's one of his traumas. Like, he does not like being rejected, and also is it Thomas? I forgot about the other thing, but they started out with and went to have breakfast. During the breakfast, they spoke about their kids, how they can actually introduce them to each other and to one another and create this beautiful blended family. And Utepo gave Upalesa a task about maybe she could plan a trip for all four of them where they can meet and just get to know each other so that they can make this whole marriage work and see how they are with each other. And I think it was beautiful for them to be talking about that. And I know I said the previous couple, but Unelisa was being fast. Thing is, Unelisa and Utemba already said that it seems as if they are not in the same pace, or the energies are off. But with this one, Utepo and Unelisa, they are both calm, like by level headed, at same pace. That's why I think it's okay for them. I'm not biased, guys, but I think it is okay for them. Now, moving on to the third couple. The couple is Uposhia and Ubongani. So Uposhia is divorced. Ubongani naye was in a long-term relationship, and naye wabhadala ilobola. So Uposhia is 35 and Ubongani is 38. Uposhia is a flight attendant, whilst Ubongani is an entrepreneur and an author, I think. So Ubongani has a daughter, Upalesa has no children, and now Kinjo Zaki besishiba she prefers a man without a child, or at least one, and she wants a well-built, handsome man. Of which Ubongani is good looking, I can say, and he does not have the body structure of Poshia. But coaches and professionals felt like maybe Poshia can look past his body structure, Skabongani, and see his heart. Okay, so when they first met in the altar, Poshia was so disappointed. She could not even hide it again. Even her family was disappointed. Her sisters, Zavela Zashishba, no, Ubongani is not Poshia's cup of tea. She will not be happy to see Indoda Ekanj. But Geshem, guys, Ubongani is working on himself. Like, we are Jima, we are teen, but he still has some work to do. So after the whole marriage indoors, they went to their room, and Poshia Wachbano Yena shall not be spending the night in the same room with Ubongani, so she slept in a different room. So for the first day in honeymoon, Poshia decided to wake up and call her little sister, and she just wanted to find out what she thinks of Ubongani, saying that she had a lot to say about him yesterday. So actually, little sister, like, yeah, the minute I saw him, I knew that he was not your spec, like what you find attractive. But I feel like if you are both committed into working this marriage, then you can make it happen. And it doesn't help if one person is already withdrawn from the first time they see each other, then it won't work out. But if you give it a try, then maybe it can work. They never switch on push it, but okay, maybe again she'll give it a try. And the fact that she even went to sleep in a different room from her husband yesterday, she couldn't even share the same room with him. And another thing is that she said that Bongani looks like their father. And I feel like maybe that's one of the reasons enye vele yamenza wa off kakhulu, because why is ofana tatai, and especially if akana your relationship right with her father, and in this case Upusha does not have a good relationship with her father. So I think that's maybe one of the reasons she was just so turned off by Ubongani. But later on, she goes ahead to go have dinner with Bongani, and it was nice, chilled, and civil. So the good thing is that Tuposha Uyashba, even though Bongani physically is not her type of attraction, but she enjoys having a conversation with him. Like, she looks forward to speaking to him. Like, he is interesting, and they kind of have the same personalities. So during that dinner, they spoke way too, and Uposha asked if does Bongani think that he is a mama's boy, but Bongani was like, "What is a mama's boy?" But what they eventually ended up finding out about Uposha is actually mama's girl. And Ubongani said that maybe it might be a red flag because of the dependency on family and stuff, but they will see about it as time goes by. Then Uposhia also requested to see one of the professionals to find out why she was paired with Ubongani. And the professional said that, well, aside from the physical appearance, like personality and stuff, we thought that he was going to be perfect for you. And he even asked about, okay, I'm going to use a strong word, do you think that he is ugly? But for sure, no, he's not ugly, but he's just not her type of attractive. So maybe they can work through it, but Akayas. And the professional even gave her a task about, okay, she should just take her phone whenever she is around Bongani. She should take pictures, like playfully so take pictures. And in her alone time, she should look through those pictures and keep 3 pictures and see if they are really that incompatible, looking at those pictures, and every appearance really matters that much to her now. But two appearance can change, but a personality will always remain the same. So she is looking forward to that challenge. Hopefully she can change her mind, but girl is very stuck in between, because she really does not see Ubongani as attractive. But I don't know, man. We'll see as time goes by. But I also have strong hope for Abba Ingati. They can also make it. Now, going to the last couple, the 4th one. Oh, who are they? Makota and Kululeko. Yeah. Shame, I'm defeated with these two, honestly. So, when they first met, it turned out that they actually know each other. Well, the girl knows the guy, which is Nkululeko. The guy is friends with they have a mutual friend. So, Ugirl has seen Ugai his data says Kachomi before. So there was just that whole thing when they first met at the altar, and the mutual friend was also there. And since then, they went to their room and they started fighting because Nkululeko was imposing his religion, Kumakota, and she must be willing to do some sacrifices when they are married. Like, he was speaking as if he has been married before, of which they both have never been married. They don't have children, so they both have no experience in this marriage thing. So why Nkululeko says he is experienced, he knows what is right and what is wrong, what they can do to help make this marriage work. It was just a lot. And even now, the first day they went to the gym, guys, they started fighting about still Nkululeko imposing his religion, Kumakota, and all that. And as in experience up until Bati Bayobona a professional. So professional woman gets exercise way to mention all the things that have had them in the past. And she used that experience to see that whenever they are talking to one another, they should think of the things that they have been through. So umntu makabe more understanding and more gentle whenever address omnye, then maybe they can work this out. But if I'm being honest, I don't have hope for them. I don't see them working out. I feel like as always I don't even want to talk about them, guys, honestly. But yeah, this is the end of the review. Tell me, guys, your thoughts in the comment section down below. Tell me which couple is your favorite and why they are your favorite. Who do you think will stay together and which one do you think will not work in the real world? Onje kwalapha le session yabo. Who do you think that ayilaba bazohlukana? So yeah, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thank you for watching.